This is a Techno Lords production.
And the French Revolution, many innocent people were persecuted, executed, looking for retribution. This is my contribution to the pollution of the 17th century. The National Assembly started in 89 and then ended in 1793. Was a transitional body between the Estates General and the Constitute Assembly. It affected everybody. The three estates consisted of the entire clergy, broken into upper clergy that was all nobility. Lower clergy was parish priests, monks, and nuns that overrun more than 91% of the first estate. Louis the XVI steered them straight. That might have started to aggravate, generate hate between the lower class who started to get frustrated and cause for debate. And everybody then was a nobleman who came from royalty, said Louis the XVI. Need to say the second estate, it was the main royalty, except for the monarch who stood outside everybody. It was made a civil government and royal justice. Nobody else, they were loving it. There was normal people, not in any estate. But if one estate has a problem with another, it stimulates, escalates, radiates till it penetrates, till legislates, then it integrates till the monarch hesitates. Then someone formulates a plan to eradicate all the delegates. And that's what happened to the second estate and caused it to reform. Cause of not paying taxes, they felt the wrath of the people storm. Now for Louis the 14th and his wife Maria Antonetti, this comment was blocked by Mr. Getty. Not really, but Louis the 14th was known as the Sun King and the father of 6 offspring. Was a patron of the arts, got a head start as king, coming to the throne at age 4. He wanted to explore new lands, conquered a few, had a huge army at his command. He expanded his empire far and wide, had Cardinal Richelieu as his guide, right hand man. His lifespan began in 85, that's when he became alive. Alright, okay, Maria Antonetti liked food mostly turkey, wasn't too artsy bitch. She made a decree, let him eat cake. I think she was mentally unstable to think that people could suddenly awaken and take cake. The people were starving and had stomach aches. They couldn't even eat something like a steak or a shake. It was a horrible mistake to let Marie partake in royalty, but she was the wifey of Mr. Louis, who created the Palace of Versailles, which he supplied with nobles and advisors and also some organizers. Storming of the Bastille occurred on July 14, 1789, where the renegades crossed the line. The economy continued to decline, and France the revolution needed gunpowder and guns to fight against King Louis, which he sent on the run. Nothing could have prepared the defenders on the day. The sorry Marquis de Launay, the man who governed the Bastille, you shouldn't have gotten in the way. The bloodthirsty mob started a siege, bringing half of France down on its knees. The revolution was just getting started. Lieutenant Deflue should have guarded the Bastille better, but he departed, leaving to the release of several captives. Louis the 16th wasn't adaptive, but the tennis court was trying to fix France, who was broke by the third estate, who tried to create a new constitution, which they thought was the solution, but ended up to spread disillusion and confusion. It ended up to be an illusion. They met in the tennis court outside the Palace of Versailles to try to satisfy the people who intensify and detoxify anything without an alibi. Women marched for Saint for grain and brought pain to the monarchy. The goal was to attain food. They were starving and carving off people's heads with the guillotine. Quick and clean, the women French just burst up on the scene. Their new queens, the reign of tears, where great fear, mass executions occurred against anyone who had any words to speak out against the revolution. It was led by the guillotines of the Jacobins who killed at will. Worse than storming the Bastille until the numbers reached 16 to 40,000. It was doubted they become sprouted into something good. The entire monarchy was chopped to bits like wood by the guillotine, also known as the razor, called a hell razor athlete. Everyone is building bounds, you just agree. Yeah. The Declaration of Rights of Man, that anyone can have collective rights as a universal at the dispersal. Too bad for women, but it didn't address them. They along with slavery were condemned to all the mayhem. Only men were given these rights, but they didn't use them to teach, to reach the rights. Alright, I'm out and done. Finally, thanks to me, my group just won.
This is a Techno Lords production.
There's no way she could dodge that.
Don't worry.
I did not tell you to record.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Y'all hear me?
I feel really high right now, I don't know why.
So, it's hot outside. Calor, like Pache would say. Come on,
Really?
Esther.
Four. Nightly news.
Salivation.
Nightly news.
Why is it like bright as crap in here? Nightly news.
This is 1 4 nightly news in the daytime.
What you staring at me for? I gotta remember on camera, not
It's
curse.
your part.
So,
She's the worst news anchor.
I'm Rosa Parks.
Rosa
No, I'm not
Parks.
Rosa Parks. I'm so racist. Why are you Rosa Parks? Why I can't be?
That's gonna be a blooper.
Stop! Oh, wrong side of the screen.
He's watching you right now.
Look at the lyrics.
Dude, I think you have a pen mark on the back of your neck.
Turn around.
No, turn around. It's on the back of your neck.
Back of your neck.
Like, we can't see the back of your neck unless you turn around. Like, there's a bit, it's like in the shape of something. Dude, why are your shoes so white?
Why are you so white, loser?